So hello everyone, welcome back to our Help for Good eLearning and this RAG tutorial. Inside the text summarizer, because I have this already, I have created it. So what I'll do exactly here that you can understand it, I can create a separate folder also. So I'll just create a separate folder here, okay? And I will just mention the name RAG folder, okay, just giving us some temporary name, okay, we can say that rag folder. Fine, inside the rag folder I'm going to create a one file that is a rag tutorial, okay, rag tutorial dot ipynb file I'm creating here, okay. I'm getting this things and that's really cool. And we can select the code shell from here, select the kernel. So whatever the environment right now it is working, that is a my env, and that is the kernel I'm going to select here, okay. This is what you must have to select the kernel. And whenever you're going to start execution, so understand you must have to install the ipy kernel, because the first error you will get and the first issue you will get is about ipy kernel, okay. So you must know that if you're getting a ipy kernel, so you must have to install all that, okay. So you can install here also directly by writing pip install ipy kernel, or you can use the pip install ipy kernel, or this is a one way, or second you can use pip install r completely the requirement.txt file. So that is also you can use it. So requirements.txt, and this will install everything. Right now in my environment is already installed, so I'm not going to install this again, okay. This is fine. So this is what the first cell and the first block I have created, rag tutorial.ipynb file. And here you need to get understand what are the packages is going to be required, okay. Langchain community. So Langchain is very important. First of all, you should install the Langchain, guys. That is very important, okay. So in this particular loading technique, I'm just going to show you that how to load the data from text file, okay. From the text file, how can you load the data? That is what we have to check here, okay. And any text file you can create, and in any text file you can have some data. You should have some data, means not a 2 3 line of data. I will suggest you more than 100 line, 200 line, or maybe more than, at least more than 50 line of data, so that you can understand the process and you can analyze the everything. So how to load the data from a text file? So you need to import the things, first of all, whatever you have installed. So make sure that you have installed this Langchain, okay. And I hope it is visible to everyone perfectly. Now it is visible, I think, okay. This is installed already, fine. From Langchain dot document loader, okay, you have to just use the document loaders. And from this document loaders you have to import what you're going to import exactly. Text loader, you can this particular class you can load, okay. And also you can use the Langchain community also you can use. So after importing this text loader class, what you have to do, first of all, create the object loader equal to text loader, okay. Just create the object of this text loader class. And after that, what you have to do exactly, you must have to provide the text loader. So you must have to provide the path, okay, the path of your data. So what we can do exactly inside of this, and now it is a time to select. So I'm just checking my this file, okay. This is my textual data, proposal underscore one day technical workshop for MNC and text. So this is what I have, some textual data, guys, okay. Some textual data, you can have some file also. So I'm just going to, what I'll do exactly from here, I have to use in that. So I will just do a drag and drop here. So I will use these things, okay. And this is what I can try, fine. So inside the rag folder I have right now the proposal. So I'm just going to copy this, copy the path, and put here, okay. But completely not required this path. This is complete path, and this is okay, fine. Because actually what we are doing exactly here, guys, you can check that loader equal to this is what object I have created, or variable you can say that, from the text loader class, for the text loader class. And this is what the path I have provided to this text loader class. This path means the file name. I have provided my text file name, okay. If you check here, the proposal one day technical workshop for MNC dot txt. So it's a textual data, and I have already show you that what kind of textual data we have exactly in that. So this is what some kind of textual data I have here, okay. So this text file data I have here, and similarly you can create a one your own text file, and you should have some data, and must first of all upload your data, your text file here. If you're using a Google Colab, you know that how to upload the file over there. So first upload inside of this rack folder this text file, and it is completely inside of that folder, so I don't think so that requirement.txt is just outside of that, so no need to provide any additional path. So after that loader, what I'm going to do exactly, data, I'm just going to write the data, because whatever the data we have in the loader. So loader dot, we can use the load function. Okay, we can use the load function to load the data from loader. Whatever the data we have, that is we have to load in the data, and that data we can able to print. Okay, that data we can able to print, and I'll show you each and everything step by step right now. Till this moment, make sure that you have uploaded your successfully you have uploaded your text file in the respective folder, and after that you should copy the path, and please check the spelling, because most of the time what happen exactly, you guys or candidates make some mistake in the spelling. So please make sure that you should have this perfectly. Any file name whatever you have, you should have the data in that also. Okay, so I'll just collapse this sidebar. Now I'm getting the exact thing. Now let's run this and let me check. I'm getting a data. Yes, I'm getting a data, but it is coming in the horizontal way and it is not able to understandable. Fine, we will try different things here, and that is what our target is. That first of all, just a minute. Yes, it is coming perfectly. Perfectly. Actually, I'm checking that myself. So for I, in data, we can say that, and if I'm going to print the I, it is going to visit on line by line. I think so also. Okay. And if I run this, you can check here the entire data I'm getting here. Okay, from the text file, because see, in the text file right now, in this particular text file you have the data. Similarly, like in the database we have a tables, and the collection of tables will have the data. But whenever we have to do some operation with those data in SQL, I'm talking about the database right now as an example. So what we do exactly, we use the select queries, we use the other SQL queries to retrieve the data. Okay, we retrieve the data, we do some whatever the changes we have to do, and again we fire the insert query or any other query to save that data in our database. So directly we are not going to do a operation on the tables inside of the tables, so we have to retrieve the data. Similarly here also, first of all we have to load the data from I was talking about the source of data in the introduction video of a rack system. So this is what a source of information you have provided through a text file. So it is your job, the primary job, to get load all the data, to get load of all the data which is you have in the text file, load all the data on your current variable or current object, you can say that. Okay, and then the next step you are ready to perform, that is the splitting of those data. So first of all you have to load the data, and the same thing I've done, I've used the loop, and you can check here all the data I'm able to see here. Okay, similarly for these things, I'll show you the different things. Maybe you can try it for I in data, uh, data dot, I can use, this is for I in data. Okay, I think fine. Right now it is, I'm not able to recall, but there are multiple ways. For right now, just you can understand this way, guys. This is also a way to present your data. Okay, I'm just trying to think in other ways. That is it possible? Okay, we can check the website, and here if we goes into the load. Okay, because document loader, if you visit on the document loader, guys, here if you visit on the API references, you can check here how to load a PDF files, web pages, CSV file, text file, HTML, JSON, Markdown, everything you can understand. Similarly, the text splitter also, how can you do a splitting. So this entire tutorial is given here, and this is the best of best. I am going to tell you, this is the best of the best things you have exactly. Similarly, the LLMs also you have. So Let's go to the back and document loader. So you're loading the data, fine. And here the same thing you are using. So if I'm going to use the text loader, okay. So pages, data from directory, okay, directory loader. So let me check. Do we have here? No. Let's go back. Already I've explained you guys that what is this, but I'm just checking that if I'm getting a something more here, the point, so that I can explain you that more points also. Okay, means I can show you the different things. Already the code is given here, but that is I'm not going to use these things. Hmm, fine. So here just we have these things. Okay, fine, not an issue. So text loader, text splitter is there. We will check these things, guys. So that's not a problem. Okay, I'll check that. What is the way to do that? Okay, maybe in the next PDF loader, I'm going to find out that other ways also for iterating, because right now we are using the loop and then we are able to iterate that. Okay, so without that also we can try and we can have that iteration. Okay, but again we have to use the iteration for the same thing. Fine. But right now we have seen that how we can load the textual data from the text file, and that is what the first step of your RAG system. If you check here, the first step to load a data. Okay, so from text file we have seen. In the next lecture you will see from the PDF file. In the another lecture you will see using web pages. So two three method, if you see that how to load a data from different sources, now automatically you can understand the rest of the things. You can try from your level also. I've already shows you the source of information and the ways that how you can explore this website and how you can understand these things. For right now it is okay. We'll see you in the next lecture, guys. Okay. It is already very long.